Ladies, if you're over 50 and you're still applying eyeliner the same way you did in your 20s or 30s, we need to talk because that one tiny detail in your routine, the way you line your eyes, could actually be adding years to your appearance without you even realizing it. I know it's familiar. You've been reaching for that same black pencil for decades. Maybe you draw one confident line across your upper lid, extend it a little at the outer corner and call it done. Or maybe you add some liner to the bottom lash line because, well, that's just how you've always done. But here's the truth. What worked for us back then doesn't necessarily work now. In fact, that bold, harsh line you're used to, it could be dragging your eyes downward, making them look smaller and even exaggerating fine lines or puffiness. Don't worry, this isn't about giving up eyeliner. It's about using it differently, smarter, softer, and in a way that enhances the beauty you already have. Because once you see the difference the right technique makes, you'll never go back. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's going wrong, and then I'll walk you step by step through a method that lifts, brightens, and softens your eyes. It's going to take years off your appearance without surgery, needles, or filters. Just eyeliner done right. So if you're ready to look more awake, more refreshed, and more you, keep watching. This might be the single most powerful beauty shift you make this year. So many women struggle with this, and the truth is, it's not your fault. We weren't taught how to evolve our beauty routines as we age. We learned how to apply makeup when we were young, and we've been doing it the same way ever since. Why wouldn't we? It worked for us for decades. But here's what no one tells us. As we mature, our skin changes. Our eyelids become more delicate, the structure of our face shifts, and the makeup techniques we once relied on don't have the same effect. They can even start working against us. That's not a failure, it's just a transition. And transitions are hard when no one prepares you for them. You might feel confused or even frustrated when you look in the mirror and think, why doesn't this look right anymore? You might second guess your instincts or feel like something's off, but you can't quite put your finger on it. You are not alone, you're not being dramatic, and you are definitely not doing anything wrong. At Ageless Beauty, we're here to gently guide you through those changes, not by telling you what's wrong with your face, but by helping you celebrate where you are now. You don't need to chase you just need techniques that enhance your natural beauty today. That's what this is about, not reinvention, but evolution. Welcome to Ageless Beauty, where we believe that beauty doesn't expire with age, it evolves. This is a space for women who want to look in the mirror and feel confident, radiant, and empowered, not by chasing trends meant for 20-somethings, but by embracing who we are right now. Here, we focus on real, practical beauty strategies that work with your features, not against them. Whether you're navigating new changes in your skin, adjusting your makeup routine, or simply looking for tips that speak to you, you're in the right place. This is more than a beauty channel. It's a community of women who refuse to be invisible, who know that age isn't something to hide, and who are ready to step into their power with grace. If that sounds like you, I'd love to have you join us. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss a tip that could change the way you see yourself. Picture this. You're standing at your mirror, eyeliner in hand. It's the same one you've trusted for years, maybe even decades. You lean in close, lift your lid slightly, and draw a thick black line across your upper lash line. Maybe you even extend it a bit at the outer corner just like you used to. It's familiar, it's fast, and it's what you've always done. But lately, something feels off. The line doesn't sit quite right. Instead of defining your eyes like it used to, it somehow makes them look smaller, heavier, almost tired. You might try to balance it out by lining your lower lash line too, hoping it pulls the look together, but instead, it just seems to draw more attention to puffiness, fine lines, or shadows under your eyes. Here's the problem. That bold black liner, the one that worked beautifully when your skin was smoother and more lifted, is now doing the opposite of what you want. As we age, our eyelids naturally become more textured and hooded. The once tight skin that held a crisp black line effortlessly now folds and softens, causing that same line to appear harsh and heavy. Instead of lifting the eyes, it pulls them down visually, especially if the liner follows the natural curve of the eye, which often dips at the outer corners with age. And when you line the entire lower lash line in black, it closes the eyes and even more, making them appear smaller and emphasizing any signs of fatigue. It's not the eyeliner itself that's wrong, it's the way it's being applied. And the good news? A small shift in technique can completely change how your eyes look and feel. You're not stuck with this. In fact, you're about to learn how to make eyeliner work for you again in a way that lifts, opens, and softens your whole face. Let's talk about why that old eyeliner technique, the one that once made your eyes pop, just doesn't deliver the same results anymore. As we age, our skin naturally undergoes several changes, especially around the delicate eye area. The eyelid skin becomes thinner, more delicate, and often loses elasticity. What used to be a smooth, taut canvas is now more textured. You may notice creasing, hooding, or even slight puffiness, all perfectly normal, but all things that makeup interacts with very differently than it did 20 or 30 years ago. That thick black line you used to draw along your lash line, back then it sat beautifully on smooth skin, adding contrast and definition without competing with anything else. But now, that same line settles into folds. It exaggerates texture, it casts harsh shadow. Instead of lifting your eye, it can make the lid look heavier and the whole eye appear smaller or more deep set. And it's not just about skin, it's also about structure. As we mature, the outer corners of our eyes tend to dip slightly due to natural volume loss. So when eyeliner follows that downward curve, it emphasizes the droop rather than correcting for it. The result? Your eyes may look tired, sad, or pulled downward even if you're feeling full of life. Light reflection also plays a role. In our younger years, smooth skin reflects light evenly, creating a natural brightness around the eyes. But textured or creased skin scatters light differently. That sharp black line, which once created beautiful contrast, now acts like a highlighter for every crease and shadow. It draws the eye to the very things we're trying to soften or lift. And then there's the lower lash line. Lining it completely in black might have once made your eyes look dramatic or defined, but now it tends to close them off. It emphasizes darkness, puffiness, or under-eye texture, making your eyes appear smaller and more recessed. None of this means you have to give up eyeliner. It just means your technique needs to evolve just like you have. Your eyes are still beautiful. They just need a different approach, one that works with the skin, shape, and light of today, not yesterday. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into now that you know why the old eyeliner method isn't serving you anymore. Let's walk through a simple, flattering technique that will completely change how your eyes look and how you feel. You don't need to be a makeup artist. You don't need a steady hand. All you need is a few tweaks that work with your features, not against them. Here's the new method in 5 gentle, powerful steps. Step 1. Let go of the harsh black liner. First things first, put down the jet black pencil. As we mature, black liner can look too hard. It creates a stark contrast against soft skin and emphasizes fine lines instead of enhancing your eyes. Instead, reach for softer shades, deep brown, charcoal, navy, plum, or even olive green, depending on your eye color and undertone. These shades still define your eyes, but in a way that's far more forgiving and flattering. Soft brown adds warmth. Charcoal creates gentle depth. Navy makes the whites of your eyes appear brighter. Deep plum flatters green and hazel eyes beautiful. This small color switch can instantly soften your look and lift your entire face. Step 2. Tight line for natural definition. Now let's define the eyes without drawing attention to lines or texture. Use a flat, fine-tipped brush or a soft pencil to press liner gently into your upper waterline, the area right between your lashes. This technique is called tight lining. You're not drawing a visible line above the lashes, you're pressing pigment into them. This creates the illusion of fuller lashes and naturally defined eyes, without any harsh edges or hard lines. It's subtle, elegant, and incredibly effective. Keep the pressure light and the strokes short. You're not drawing, you're filling in tiny. Step 3. Focus on the outer third and lift. Here's where the magic really happens. Starting at the outer third of your upper lash line, use your liner or a small angled brush to create a soft, upward angled line. You're not dragging it straight across your lid, you're lifting it gently toward the tail end of your brow. This creates a lifting effect that counteracts any downward droop at the outer corners. Keep the line very thin at first, building slightly more thickness only toward the very outer edge. You don't want a blocky shape, think soft and wispy like a shadow more than a stripe. And remember, if you have hooded eyes, keep your eyes open while applying so you can see exactly where the liner needs to go to be visible. Step 4. Blend, blur, and soften. This is where most women go wrong. They leave their liner too sharp or unblended, which can instantly age the eyes. Take a small smudge brush or even a cotton swab and gently blur the line you just created, always blending upward and outward. This softens any harsh edges and creates a diffused, smoky effect that's incredibly flattering on mature eyes. The goal is to create depth, not distraction. You want the liner to whisper, not shout. You can also take a bit of matching eyeshadow and press it on top of the liner to help set it and blend the look seamlessly into the lid. Step 5. Soften the lower lash line strategically. Lining the full lower lash line is one of the most aging techniques out there. It shrinks the eye, emphasizes under-eye texture, and creates a heavy appearance. Instead, use a soft pencil or powder and gently apply a touch of color to just the outer third of your lower lash line. Then immediately smudge it with a brush or your fingertip. This adds balance and definition without closing off the eye. For the inner 2/3, Skip the dark liner completely and use a nude or light peach pencil on the waterline. This opens up the eye, making you look more awake, rested, and youthful. It's a makeup artist's secret, and once you try it, you'll see why. Now that you know the right technique, let's talk about the tools and products that will make it easier and more effective, especially for mature eyes. Let's start with liner formulas. If you've been using a hard pencil that drags across your lid, it's time to upgrade. Gel liners are fantastic for mature skin. They glide on smoothly without tugging, and once they set, they stay in place all day. Look for a creamy, long-wear formula you can apply with a brush. Powder liners are another amazing option, especially if you're newer to blending. They're super forgiving, easy to adjust, and perfect for creating that soft, smoky definition. If you're still loyal to pencils, choose retractable, soft-tip pencils labeled as smudge-proof, but not waterproof. Waterproof formulas can be too stubborn and drying on delicate skin. Now let's talk brushes. Use a flat definer brush to press color into the lash line, great for tight lining. A small angled brush helps you create precise lines and control the shape, and a smudge brush or pencil brush is perfect for softening and blending without removing product. As for color, skip the harsh black unless you have very deep skin. For fair skin, try taupe, soft brown, or charcoal gray. For medium skin, chocolate brown, plum, or navy can be stunning. For deeper skin tones, espresso brown, deep plum, and soft black work beautifully. Choose shades with a matte or satin finish. Shimmer can emphasize texture. And remember, the best products are the ones that feel good in your hand and give you the flexibility to blend, adjust, and try again if needed. Now let's address a few special situations that so many women deal with and show you how to work with them, not against them. If you have hooded eyes, don't worry, you're not alone. Hooded lids are incredibly common, and the key is to stop applying liner where it disappears. Instead, with your eyes open, look straight into the mirror and place your liner just above the lash line, slightly higher, just under the hood. It might look strange when your eyes are closed, but trust me, when they're open, the line will sit exactly where it needs to. Smudge the line gently upward to create a lifted effect that won't get lost. If you wear glasses, glasses can magnify everything, the good and the not so good. So keep your liner soft, blended, and slightly more defined than you might without glass. Use colors like deep brown, charcoal, or plum to create contrast without harshness. Focus your definition at the outer corners to create lift and openness behind the frames. If your hands shake or your vision has changed, you are not alone, and this does not mean you can't wear eyeliner. Try pressing tiny dots along your lash line and then connecting them with a brush. Use short strokes instead of one continuous line, and brace your elbow on the counter for stability. Also, switch to powder or gel with a brush. They're much easier to control than traditional pens. Small adjustments like these make all the difference, and they're completely doable, no matter your eye shape, tools, or comfort level. Let's be honest, changing something you've done for years, even something as simple as eyeliner, can feel surprisingly emotional. There's a comfort in our routines, a sense of identity, and when someone tells you to change it, even with the best of intentions, it can stir up fear, resistance, or even a bit of sadness. But here's the beautiful truth. This isn't about looking younger. It's about looking like you, the best, most vibrant version of who you are today. This shift in how you approach eyeliner isn't just a makeup technique, it's a mindset. It's about embracing where you are in life and saying, I deserve to feel beautiful now, not just in the past. You're not chasing your 20s, you're owning your 50s, 60s, 70s with elegance, intention, and pride. You are not invisible, you're not fading. In fact, you're stepping into a whole new kind of visibility, one rooted in confidence, wisdom, and grace. You're not trying to look younger, you're choosing to look your best now. That's not vanity, that's power. And when you show up feeling confident in your skin, when your eyes light up with that soft, lifted definition, the world responds. People notice. But more importantly, you smile more. You show up more fully. You stop second guessing. So don't be afraid of changing old habits. Be proud that you're evolving. You're not letting go of your past. You're elevating your present. And that's what ageless beauty is all about. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. That thick black eyeliner technique from your younger years, it's no longer serving you, and that's okay. With just a few small changes, like softening the color, focusing on the outer third of your lash line, and blending with intention, you can lift, open, and brighten your eyes beautifully. And most importantly, this isn't about fighting age. It's about embracing where you are now, with confidence and grace. I encourage you to practice this new method. Try it when you have a little time, and no pressure. Just play, explore, and let yourself get used to the shift. You deserve to feel beautiful, not just sometimes, but every day. If this helped you, let me know in the comments. I love hearing your experiences. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of this journey. We're on together. Next week, we're talking about mascara mistakes that can make your lashes look thin and aren't, and I'll show you the exact technique that brings them back to life. Until then, stay confident, stay radiant, and remember, beauty isn't behind you. It's right here, right now.